Hi, how are you?
I'm good, good. Thank you for being on the show this evening. I appreciate it.
No problem.
It was quite a busy weekend for us wrestling fans, and it was a heartbreaking one for just sports fans in general. Um,
Yeah,
R.I.P. to Kobe Bryant, to Gianna, and
yeah,
and all the passengers that also lost their lives that day. Um, and we'll get
yeah. That whole thing is just heartbreaking.
yeah. Um, like a lot of us grew watching him as a 17, 18-year-old kid with the afro, and just seeing him turn into this incredible basketball player who been through adversity, obviously, but just being that relentless player on the court and being so great at it, and seeing him becoming his father, and seeing his beautiful daughter want to be want to be a basketball player, and made him fall in love with the game again. Just seeing him go to games, to each other, going to games, and just
Yeah,
seeing that loop of him talking to his daughter, like, man, that was a month ago,
yeah. That's
and
so sad. And like he was teaching her to continue his legacy too.
yeah, I seen some highlight reels of her. She was good. She was
Yeah, she
she
was definitely.
yeah, she was definitely gonna follow the footsteps. She wanted to go to Connecticut, add prestige to them, and just be part of the WNBA. And one of the many things I respect about Kobe is people talk about supporting women's sports or women basketball. He actually went out his way in doing so.
Yeah,
So he's an ambassador, man. Like, he's out there and just want to put his perspective out there.
yeah,
So again, rest in peace to them, and condolences to family and friends, family members and loved ones that's affected by this tragedy. Um, and one thing I learned from Kobe is that he inspired people to just pursue your dreams, man, relentlessly. Don't let no one or nobody tell you can't. You know.
yeah. And he was such an inspiration for so many like young African American boys and girls. It's heartbreaking.
Absolutely. So, rest in peace to everyone that was affected. Um,
Yeah.
and as we shift gears, I want to start off by asking, how did you get starting into wrestling?
Oh, right. So I started getting into wrestling. I used to watch it when I was younger with my dad. And I was kind of like one of those fans who was like in and out of it. I was young and like a little girl. I just wanted to do all kinds of things. And my dad always wanted me to be a wrestler. And I was like, ew, why? Like, and then I guess like when I went to college back in 2011, that didn't really work out for me, and I kind of got into like this little dark place, and I started watching wrestling again. And it was WrestleMania 30 and Daniel Bryan's whole story leading up to WrestleMania 30 that inspired me to actually like want to become a wrestler, and I wanted it for so long. Like I was 21 and I took so long to do it, and now I'm finally doing it. And I'm like, ugh, I wish I would have done this earlier. So Daniel Bryan is actually like the one who made me like put the pedal to the metal to actually do it. Like I've also looked up to people like China and Trish Stratus, but definitely Daniel Bryan in that moment made me want to become like an actual wrestler and like pursue it.
That was quite a journey for him. You know,
Yes, it was. It
Um,
was like it really hit me like emotionally.
given that, wrestling, there's politics out there. Like,
Yes.
you're too small, or you don't have the most charisma. You never be amount to anything.
Yeah.
And despite all of that, Daniel just kept going and
Yeah.
wanted to perform and entertain the crowd. But once the crowd really was behind him 100%, that just
Yeah, and there
that
was nothing anybody could do to stop it at that point. It's just like now you have to use this guy. Like you have to put him
yes.
in that title picture.
So yeah, pretty much. And he went through two matches that night. He beat Triple H, and then he beat Randy Orton and Batista, who a lot of people thought maybe he'll be a world champion in the main event. But
Yeah.
and I like Batista. I like him. Cool dude. But his return just came at the wrong time, and they had no choice but to let Daniel hold those belts
Yep.
at New Orleans, and gave Connor that super fan a hug at the end. That was just
Yeah.
you know so Daniel Bryan, he's went through his adversity as well with the injuries. It feels like wrestling that's become a trend. Like he went through his career threatening injury, took some time off, he comes back. And then a certain individual 9 years ago had his career ending injury, took some time off,
And he came back
and
this Sunday.
and came back like spearing everybody and
Yes.
doing the rock signs. And dude is 46 years old and he looks great. I don't
Yeah, he looks amazing.
I don't think I would call him having a six pack in his prime. And dude just looked ripped, like he just came off.
Yes.
He looked ripped, man, like just coming off of a movie script or something. Like I don't like. Wow, Edge.
Yeah. You could tell he was home too when he actually came out. The number 21, he came out, and you could just see it in his face that
Yes.
he's like, wow, I'm like actually home right now.
Yeah. Only bad thing about it is the camera we missed the first spear. If you watched it,
Oh my gosh, was that not the worst?
and I was talking about it earlier, and it would be easy to blame the camera person, but the only thing the camera person can do is just rolling, have it film, right? So
Yes.
I gotta put that on a production truck or whatever. That's come on, like you have one job, okay?
We all like are on the edge of our seats like, oh my gosh, he's about to hit it. And then the camera just cuts to the audience and I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah,
that just killed everything.
yeah. We saw Dolph Ziggler up when Edge was making his way to the ring. We all saw it, and then after they showed the crowd, Ziggler's on the ground. I'm like, what just happened to Ziggler?
Yeah.
And nobody does a sell better than Dolph Ziggler. Nobody.
Right.
Like, of all the people, man, the disrespect. Like, come on,
Yeah.
man. So, I enjoyed that pay-per-view, man, and I enjoyed. I'm cool with Drew McIntyre winning it. It's long overdue.
Oh yeah, he definitely deserves it.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think like the best match on that pay-per-view had to be Becky and Asuka.
Oh yeah.
Becky and Asuka killed it.
Yeah, Becky to me is at her best when she's chasing. Even when she's the champion, like she's beating everybody except for Asuka, and she let it be known, like, look, I gotta beat you. I gotta show that I still got it. And she did.
Yep.
She kicked the green mist out of her, like.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. So now usually she likes to kill Bill inspired attire, but she was all black. I'm like, okay, and they went at it. Kari sang with the umbrella,
Yeah.
God, I love Kari Sane. I do, even when she is a
Yeah,
villain.
her Oscar and Io Shirai
Yeah.
are like my top right now.
Yes, facts. Facts. I love them. EO, get well soon. Covering from an
Yeah.
injury. Heartbreaking. Um, so how would you describe your 2020 thus far as you being a competitor? How you feeling going through matches here and there? How do you feel about your new year thus far?
Oh, 2020 is definitely the year of the Queen. And I've been seeing that since November of 2019. Because last year I kind of spent most time like training and learning everything. Now it's time for me to like break out, keep learning, keep training, but take over and like take my wrestling career to like a higher level than it is now.
So, who are some people out there, whether it's independent or pro, who is out there you see the Queen going up against, or someone that you would like to go up against? It could be more than one person.
Well, my top person right now is Lacey Ryan from FSW. Um, I also want to face Ruby Race, Heather Monroe, Viperous, Maserati. Like, it's just so many people. And like in WWE, my dream match is Charlotte Flair.
A fellow Queen, I see.
Yes.
So, Charlotte, despite the scrutiny she gets, she is that damn good. Like,
Yeah, Charlotte's amazing. Like,
I mean, just
there's nothing like her.
just imagine being the daughter of someone that is highly considered the GOAT and having to carry that legacy. And
Yeah.
she's done it with flying colors. She has passed all the tests. She passed everything. The character, the in-ring ability,
Yeah.
the presence. Like, I was at the Lexington show a couple of weeks ago and I seen it up close. Yeah.
She's so athletic and just like she was born to do this.
Yeah. Yeah, the crazy thing about it is that wasn't something that she wanted to do at first.
Yeah, I know.
She's just, it's because of her brother that she went with it, and,
she mastered it.
She mastered it.
Completely mastered it. I watched her since NXT.
Yes. Yeah, she definitely had come a long, long way indeed. So it'll be interesting to see who she choose. A lot of people saying maybe she wants to collect her debt from Becky, get some revenge, or maybe give Bayley a bigger platform with her character. Because after all, Bayley heel turn really, really took off when she went up against Charlotte last year. And she is the longest reigning SmackDown Women's Champion of all time. Or there's some speculation that she might go back to her old stomping ground. She might go challenge the Miss Ripley for the NXT.
That would be dope. That would be so dope.
And I would love for that to happen. But the Miss Ripley may not want to think ahead if that were to happen. Because there's a certain individual that's awaiting her title opportunity in a few weeks, and she showed out this past Sunday, Miss E.
Oh, Bianca Belair?
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah, 8 eliminations, 33 minutes.
Yeah, Bianca, she was a beast.
She's a total package for sure. I mean, that theme song, come on now.
Her whole entrance is just like, wow.
It's like you hear that song in the club and you just be like, hey.
Yeah.
Love it. I love it.
I'd love to face her too.
the Queen and the EST. I'm cool with that. I like to see that too. Uh,
Yeah.
what are some upcoming shows, upcoming matches that your fans need to keep an eye on in a few weeks?
Oh, so there's a show this Saturday actually at Future Stars of Wrestling out here in Vegas, and you guys can catch that on our Twitch channel at Future Stars of Wrestling. So make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to that channel and tune in. And then we have one next Saturday as well, which is High Octane, FSW's High Octane. So there's like a few things coming up within the next couple of months. Nothing confirmed yet, but 2020 is already starting out good, so.
That's awesome. So, for people that wants to keep in touch with you for future shows and things like that, or what's going on in the Queens world, why don't you go ahead and promote your social media links?
All right, so my Instagram is I am Queen Estrella, and my Twitter is also I am Queen Estrella, but it doesn't have the A at the end, unfortunately. Twitter doesn't like me that much. And you can also go like my page, Queen Estrella, on Facebook to keep up with all the updates and match clips and all that good stuff.
Queen Estrella is her name, and you better recognize it.
Yes, you better recognize it.
Absolutely. You definitely got that appeal for sure. You definitely got that it factor. I almost sound like Booker T right now, but this woman right here, this woman, she is special. She has all that it takes to go far in this business.
Go ahead and speak it into existence. Manifest it.
Yeah. And I will be remiss and like channel my inner Rihanna, cause you Estrella, Ella, A.
Yes.
I'm not sure if anyone has used that as a pun, but I'm just saying.
You're out here giving me ideas. I like that.
Cool. That's all right. That could be a shirt, or it could be like a catchphrase, or I don't know.
Yes. I'm definitely gonna take that one.
Yeah. So it was great chatting with you, Queen, and thank you so much.
You too. Thanks so much for having me.
I had a great time. Almost sounded like Monique right now, cause this sister right here, she is special. I love it, man. Continue success. Keep doing your thing. I'll keep an eye on everything as I can, and just keep doing your thing. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.